Hi there, welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto, and this morning, what I've been doing, I've been trying to do stuff with Stonksy. Stonksy's this indicator by that Martini guy, or it's actually by Crypto Saving Expert, if you like. And what I've been doing, I've been using it on like the 1 minute time frame. I've been trying to get into a trade and stuff, and it was a bit difficult because it sort of goes in and out and in and out and. Yeah, I don't know. I was also using a weird exchange, Weeks. I was trying it out, and I don't really like it actually. But I ended up going like long with a 20x leverage, and then I reversed the trade. I didn't realise. I think by default they set it to like 200x for both trades, both ways. So I was actually shorting with 200x leverage, and I panicked, got out of it, lost about $1. So I started off with like $14.50 and ended up with like 14. So I thought that's a rubbish video and no one's going to like that. Meanwhile, I was looking at the higher time frames, in particular the 15-minute. And I did notice while I was in the middle of making the other video, which I don't think I'll publish actually because it's a bit rubbish, I did notice the 15-minute on Stonksy going bullish. No, it's not actually turned bullish since, when was that? That was actually Sunday, 6th of October, so it's quite a while ago. And then it actually finished being bullish on the 7th of October. So during that time, it actually went up. If you go from the start to the finish, it went up kind of like 1.59%. Now, if you use like 10x leverage, that's like 15%, isn't it? So that's the way I like to think of that. If you'd have caught the top, you would have gone from here to here, and you would have made 3.89%. So 10x leverage would have made 38%. And that's in the space of just over a day, I think. So that was pretty cool. So I'm hoping for something similar again. And so what I did, I entered on this one here. I entered at 61,113. Okay, and we're currently at 61,294. So not much up, but that is actually $81 in profit, 7.51%. I am on quite high leverage though, 25x leverage, which I wouldn't suggest you try at home. And what I am learning with Stonksy, particularly on like the 15-minute and the 1 hour time frame, is to actually trust it. And if you kind of look at the entry, I mean, my entry wasn't brilliant. It was kind of round about here. But to be honest, that's actually when that candle finished and this one started. So technically the actual price at the crossing was about 61,100. But obviously, if you look at it carefully at that point, you'll see it drop down a little bit. So it might not always look perfect, And indeed, there's been some like big wicks since then. This one here went right up to like 61,400 and came back down again. And at that point, it's tempting to sort of like panic a little bit and think, oh no, I better set a stop loss entry. But if I'd have done that, I'd have been wicked out by now and I wouldn't be in the trade. So while this background is green, I'm going to stay in the trade. So my experience this morning trying like the 3 minute and the 1 minute time frame, I don't know, you have to kind of like be like looking at it all the time and be prepared to go in and out of trades really quickly. It's not really what I want to be doing, to be honest. I'd rather just sort of go into a trade and then sort of ride it out for quite a while, like a day or something. And indeed, if you look at it on the 1 hour time frame, the background is still red, so technically still bearish, really. Which it would be if you'd entered a short here on Wednesday at 62,128. And to confuse matters, I've got these EMAs still on here, ones I've been using for a few weeks now. I'm going to leave them on there because I kind of quite like seeing them because it gives you a good idea of like the way things are going. So, for example, going back to the 15-minute time frame, this is looking good because I've got the sort of like 5, 9, 15 and 55 EMAs all nicely in a row. So I suppose the point of this video is to probably try and prove that you could probably pay for the indicator in like one trade, if you got like a reasonable entry. And I think I got a reasonable entry today. So, if you were to buy it the indicator monthly, it would be 145 quid. I've got no affiliation with this, by the way. I'm just trying it out. I'm not paying 145 quid a month because I bought the annual with a discount code. I've forgotten what the discount code is, but if you watch any That Martini Guy videos, you'll see it gets you 30% off anyway. So it's more like 700 quid a year, which is whatever that is a month, a lot cheaper than 145. But let's have a look at 145 anyway, because I'm guessing a lot of people would want to try it out for a month, and then, you know, if they liked it, they'd keep it. So 145 in dollars would be $190 pretty much. So we really want to make $200 with this trade. And how much am I trading with? I'm trading with a margin of $1,087. So it's currently up to $99 there. So I want to make another $100. I'd love it if I could prove that this could be done in one trade. That would be great. The New York markets have just opened, actually. It's 2:30 in the afternoon in the UK. So that's gone up quite nicely. So I think if I was to close this trade now, I think that would probably pay for itself, wouldn't it? So yeah, you can see here, this trade is now $210 in profit. So yeah, I would say if you've got like $1,000 of capital, I'd probably say it's worth spending the 145 quid for a month and just try and do one trade like this, looking at like the 15-minute time frame or the 1 hour, and then decide if you're going to keep it or not. Now, am I going to close this trade? Well, guess what? I'm not, because I've still got a green background there. And until that goes black or red, I'm going to keep it open. All right. I'll let you know what I do on my channel, in my Telegram group, or maybe with a YouTube short. So the best way to know about that is to be subscribed to the channel and have the notifications turned on. While you're down there, please do give the video a like. Any questions, leave them in the comments down below. And above all, tell your friends.